Well, Darcy voted to take it nice and easy today. You know, rest up a bit. I didn't know what we were resting up from. Heck, all we'd done so far was a bit of fishing. But floating around on a pond and fishing didn't sound like a bad idea, so we took our pontoon boats up to Big Cliff Reservoir, pumped them up, and set sail.
But before we get into that, let me just explain why I love our pontoon boats and all. Since I was raised by an oceanographer dad, Chris knows I love being in, on, and around the water. I never tire of it. Even if I'm just driving a boat on the ocean in Alaska, it's always a thrill for me. This is the life. When we purchased our pontoon boats, it was great fun exploring rivers. And then we gravitated towards boating around Big Cliff to combine my love of being on the water and Chris's love of fishing. It was a challenge figuring out how to film catching a fish while oaring the boat. Okay. So I eventually offered to do most of the filming so I could enjoy the scenery and Chris could enjoy the fishing.
That's a dandy.
And he's caught in the net now. I'm trying to undo him here. Now I'm not beyond a little fishing and do enjoy catching, but my release technique has always been a bit of a delicate operation. I always worry about the fish's well-being and try to operate, probably driving the poor fish crazy. And Chris, he practices extraordinary amounts of patience waiting along with the fish. Okay, he's free.
Okay, get him in the water.
Okay.
Let me see you release him.
There he goes. Okay, back to this year. Where were we?
It was comfortable, just meandering along with the trolling rod out. Maybe we could find a trout or two and work on our tans. I could see Darcy was busy filming shoreline, but I wasn't exactly sure why.
Come on, because it's beautiful.
I was watching some ducks on shore when Darcy hollered, "Fish on!"
The hysterical part here is that the wind was blowing so hard it blew me straight into that boulder there because I couldn't have my hands on the oars while I was fishing. I didn't do too bad though.
Yes, sir. That was a dandy, all right. That's a good 14 inches, maybe even more. That's a nice fish.
It is. And I finally freed the poor fish of its hook and let him go, offering to go back to film crew duty.
I then went back to watching ducks, and Darcy was back on her job filming the shoreline.
I never can seem to get enough of the contrasts there between the smooth rocks and the colors. And occasionally I get rewarded with some cute bird or something. It's not all about fishing, eh?
Then it was my turn. I had a trout.
Fish on. Yes.
This one feels like a good one.
Good deal. Let's see what you got.
Darcy rode over to get a close look at my battle with the fish, and things got just a bit complicated.
Yikes.
Egads, a full-fledged lash-up. We could get tangled up in this mess.
Contortionist. Ah, okay. Okay. It's not easy filming on pontoon boats.
Well, I think this is a pretty good fish.
Great. Let's see what you got. looks pretty good there in the water.
Well, it may not be as big as I thought.
He's fighting hard like a big one. He's a scrapper.
He just got battling blood in him, I guess.
Yes, indeed.
I think yours may have been a bigger one.
I don't know. That's a pretty good size.
He's 16, 18 inches.
Yeah, no, he looks bigger than the one I got.
Look at that baby.
Nice. Very nice. Woo! That's what he's saying. Yahoo! I go back in the water. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, get another one.
Okay, you can come on past.
We said goodbye to the ducks and to Big Cliff and got back to camp for a game of cribbage. This is our backyard.
Yeah, welcome to our world.
This is our campsite's backyard.
I wonder what the rest of the world is doing on a day like this.
Yeah.
No, I just want to, I guess if I had to say something right now, and it was, if the camera was here or not, it's the same thing. I'm so glad this is what we're able to do.
Yeah.
In between our workadays when we have to go fishing or have to take a hike or, you know, get out and work, put out some effort. We get to relax and do this in between the heavier stuff.
Yeah.
Now, boating around the lake on the pontoon boats, that may look easy, because it is, but it could be hard. I mean, that's the thing, we could be doing something. And just because we're not, it doesn't mean we're not trying to have fun, we're not putting out effort. I mean, it just comes accidentally. So, I guess that's kind of why we're sitting here resting up in between.
Yeah.
And
now we just got to use our heads.
yeah, where are we going to go fishing next? That's what she means.
Oh yeah, I meant that.
We don't have to catch any for supper because we got them already caught, so the pressure's off. Now we can just take it easy, and if we don't catch a whole lot, oh well, that's life in the hard, fast lanes.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
We enjoyed the sun setting by the riverside and slept great that night. Then Mr. Pruitt was hard at it for breakfast.
Anyway, today's a special day. I'm going to make one last attempt to get down in the canyon. Darcy said she doesn't want to have any part of it. So I'm going to go by myself. All the other ways are pretty much ruled out because of the slash and garbage left after the fire. It's almost impossible to walk through the area. So anyway, I'm going to go in through the bottom way. I won't get all the way in, but I can get right into where the old wagon road crosses the river. And there's a hole on this side of the river that I can reach from this side. And I call that being part of the canyon. And I'm going to give that a try because I think there'll probably be some fish in there. Most people overlook that little hole. Anyway, for breakfast, to fuel this whole thing, and it's going to be a weird breakfast because I just discovered I don't have any eggs. I don't know why. They didn't make it to the packing list. So, we'll just hack up a couple of potatoes here. No reason to peel them. They'll be just fine this way. Looking good already, looking good already. Nothing starts out the day like some fried potatoes. And that's what we're going to do here. Get these babies chopped, and we'll put first onions and shallots. Good start. Always a good start for anything except Jell-O. Okay, get those in there working away. Okay, and what we're going to have next is going to take part of this cutting board. Pardon my nonchalant way of doing this. We're limited for space here. These are some of the little chops off the back strap. These are the small pieces of the back strap from the deer that Darcy and I got last year. Okay, flip them all over. Hope anybody's timing me on this. Looks like the onions are
Oh yeah.
getting a good start here, dear.
Yeah, those look good.
The potatoes that go in there. This is that venison backstrap I was telling you about. You pound it out, and then if you got eggs, which I already had mentioned we don't have, if you got eggs, you beat some of them up and you coat the meat first. But you can get by just with these babies here. This is kind of a secret. Okay. Well, this has got to be a big breakfast because I'm afraid might be the last trip I make up into the canyon. Right now, the fire's got the roads that I used to use to get access by foot into the canyon. Those roads are all blocked off and will be for a couple of years while they're cutting the debris and stuff left over from the fire, and the public is just prohibited from going in there. And Darcy and I tried walking in from what I call the middle part.
Walking and sliding and falling and tripping and all that
we
stuff.
We tried to access the middle part. However, it would have been a whole lot easier with a hot air balloon.
I think so.
But anyway.
This is why Darcy's staying home today.
Yeah, well.
She's gonna do lighter fare walking and hiking.
What do you plan to do today? Outside of that?
Definitely going down by the river. It's so pretty. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to go down by the river and read. Oh, yep. Montreal spice.
No, go ahead and tell us what you're doing. I'm just putting a little of this spice on here.
Reading and just futzing around here. I'm going to go over some of our footage, I think, because we have some neat stuff. I'm going to look at some of that.
Well, this has been quite a trip so far.
I don't know.
Huh?
It has been.
I don't know what's going to happen today. I hope it's a good day because, well, I might not be back in that area.
That's the sad part. Everything's cut off, and
yeah,
this could be the swan song,
well,
whatever they call it.
If this is my last trip, I at least
gonna have a big breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there not hungry. Okay, what we're doing here.
Like we ever have a problem going hungry. Okay.
Okay, we got trout.
Yeah.
And you just take these are a couple that Darcy and I caught when we went into the canyon, and she's still talking about it. But anyway, you put a little butter inside of them, and today we're going to put some of this Montreal spice in here. Oh. And then you simply wrap them up.
You realize I do enjoy your company. It's just that I'm not fond of the hike.
Oh, I know. No, it is a rough
That
hike.
thing is Wretched, wretched, wretched. That was the most wretched hike I think I've ever been on.
What was that word you used to describe it?
Wretched. Or did I use another one? Well, I probably used others yesterday. Boy, the only thing about me not going with you is I'm not going to be working off the calories like you're going to be doing.
You don't feel bad about eating when you come out of the canyon.
Yeah, no.
If you're on a diet,
yeah,
it doesn't matter because going in that canyon uses up any amount of calories you can put in it.
Yeah.
So I look forward to going into the canyon today, but I also, I know I'm going to come out with scars on my shins.
Oh yeah, always.
Beat to pieces. And
yeah.
Anyway, we'll just see what happens. I'm going to take a camera with me, so you're going to come along with me, and whatever happens today, you'll be a part of it. I don't know how it works to film yourself falling down a hill. I've never done that. We'll see what happens. Just hang in there with me, and after breakfast, we'll head into the canyon.
And look at the sign you're standing next to over there.
Keep calm and carry on. This is very British, you see. That's what they say in England. All World War II, they said, keep calm and carry on.
Okay.
Jolly good.
Okay.
Okay, we'll meet you back here when this stuff gets a little further cooked.
Okay.
Doesn't take long to cook. And one of the things that a lot of people do is overcook it. So we'll put that on here right next to the potatoes. Everything's cooking just fine, just fine. Let that deer sit on there. And a couple, 3 minutes from now, we'll turn the venison over. I think the trout are probably getting pretty close to done. And the potatoes will be done, so
okay.
We'll be back here in a couple of minutes and finish this off. Okay, I guess it's time to dish everything up. That trout's done.
Okay.
Okay, then we got some fried spuds.
Yum yummers.
Now, if you'll follow this plate over and start eating, I'll bring over your toast.
Okay. Whoa, look at that.
Okay, well,
Oh my gosh.
there's your toast.
Here's to a good luck day.
Well, it would be a little bit better if we had some eggs, but I think they're still in the refrigerator at home.
I don't know how we would fit any more into our stomachs, honey.
Well, for some of us,
Seriously.
at least me, it's going to be a hard day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I headed out down the old wagon road, not having any idea what was in store for me today.